Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Monday, September 16th, 2013. A few minutes ago, CATEX released a press announcement that's now running on the wires, announcing that on September 8th, it won the award as Best Technology Provider of the Year in Monte Carlo at the Global Intelligence Insurer Award Ceremony. Very proud of that. You can read about it on the internet and Google News by typing in CATEX. Pat Ryan has made a big move in London. The former founder of Aon, who is now the backer of the Jubilee Syndicate, has agreed to a merger with the Ontario teachers-backed syndicate ANV. ANV is going to become the dominant shareholder in the business. However, Ryan's company will continue to provide capacity for both Jubilee syndicates along with its quota share capital partners, now including ANV. According to sources, the merger will allow significant costs to be taken out of the two businesses due to the duplications in the finance, actuarial, and compliance functions. And thus far, Insurance Insider is the only organization reporting this. Some more will be revealed on this later today, I'm sure. As we speak, an unprecedented operation of salvaging a large cruise ship, the Costa Concordia, is going on off the coast of Italy near the island of Giglio. Present at the scene are numerous representatives of the reinsurance industry who are spending about $800 million in order to do what has technically never been done before. However, it's going to be, despite its expense, much cheaper than breaking the ship up and then dragging those pieces into port and then selling them for scrap. The entire process, which is quite involved technically, might take as long as 2 days. Thus far, it's about 3 hours in progress, and the ship has been raised about 10 feet. It's going to have to actually be rotated and then rest on specially built concrete pillars that are emerging from the seabed until they can right it. It's a big operation. Meanwhile, Tom Bolt, the Lloyd's performance director in London, in a speech this morning, warned that the marine hull market is in need of an overhaul as vessels continue to increase in both size and values. He said the deductibles for marine hull remain inadequate and that rating levels do not sufficiently reflect the wide coverage needed. No kidding. Meanwhile, the state of Colorado continues to be racked by unprecedented rain and flooding. It's been declared a disaster area by President Obama. About 19,000 homes have been destroyed thus far by flooding. Some preposterously 1,200 people have not been heard from and are on the brink of being declared missing. It's hoped that they're simply with other relatives or with friends riding out the rain. More rain is expected today. Roads have been washed away, bridges have been washed away, and right now the weather is such they can't even get helicopters into the area. Meanwhile, Japan was lashed today by a powerful typhoon, Typhoon Man-yi, with winds of about 100 miles per hour, struck the area by Kyoto. A town near Kyoto called Fukushima and its 82,000 people were ordered to evacuate. Thus far, the only deaths are one elderly woman. However, it's taking a while to assess damage. Meanwhile, in Mexico, both coasts of the country were racked by storms. One coast with a tropical storm, the remnants of Manuel, on the southwestern Pacific shoulder, and on the other storm, a hurricane hit at the same time. A number of people have been declared dead, at least 14. The Mexican authorities are saying that getting hit by a tropical storm and a hurricane at the same time is completely atypical for Mexico. Meanwhile, on global events, the Syrian situation seems to have abated militarily. However, the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and U.S. Secretary of State John Kennedy are aggressively pushing the Syrian government to comply as quickly as possible with the chemical weapons agreement that would identify the locations and amounts of the Syrian chemical weapons and prepare them to transfer those weapons to an international organization. The UN report on prospective Syrian use of chemical weapons 3 weeks ago is due out on Wednesday of this week. Hopefully bloodshed can be avoided. The people who are most upset about this are the Syrian rebel groups who have been counting on some sort of Western military action. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back to tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.